in downtown Hot Springs again today. There's a bike rally going on, so it's probably going to be fairly noisy. This is the Arlington Hotel again, and the bikes, a lot of the bikers are staying here obviously. Got bikes lined up on both sides of the road. They had a parade last night down through town, but I didn't make it down here. Sorry for all the noise. A lot of people from Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, of course. Should be some from, I would think there'd be probably a bunch from, there's a Wisconsin. There's probably tons of them from like Texas as well. But these are just the few that are staying at the Arlington Hotel. They're all over. It's like this at just about every hotel in town. It's just tons of motorcycles. A lot of really nice ones too. Not from Louisiana though. Of course, that's just the state below. But I wanted to take you up on the promenade just a little bit and see. Up there's a Texas, Oklahoma. Anyways, that's about it as far as the motorcycles at the Arlington anyway. And they've been coming and going. I've been out down here for a little bit. Look at this. That's a Harley Davidson. Nice Texarkana. Silver wing. Look at that little motorcycle up in here. Doesn't really belong too much in this situation. Anyways, we're going up to the promenade on the National Park area. Oh wow, look at that car. Sweet! What is that? I don't know what that is. Stingray or something. I like the bikes that are a little quieter. Sometimes they start those things up, it'll rattle your teeth. This is just a little side road up past the Arlington. Goes up. There's a old hotel there. Look at this trike. Hi. Nice trike. Is that yours? No. Harley Davidson trike. Whew. That's sweet. I don't know what it is, but it's old. It's like 30s or something. Hello. Okay, then we come to the promenade entrance on this end of it. Let's see. It says if you go scenic walk to Reserve Avenue, Hot Springs Cascade Display, return to this point via Bathhouse Row. It's a 30-minute walk, which is like a half hour. And again, they got those little signs there that you can call that number and it'll tell you all sorts of stuff about it. And I hope that's coming out better for you than it is for me. But yeah, I love the history around here. Very cool. I don't want any bicycles on here. That's a Park Hotel. That's an old one. Good morning. But these pavers, all this pavers and stuff, have been here since, you know, 18 something. All this was part of like medical stuff, you know. Back in the 1800s, they would prescribe them to come here and take the baths and to walk on the promenade and stuff. Some water, I gotta get me some. Love that spring water. This is up on the promenade. That's through the trees. There is the Arlington again. We just basically walked the other direction on that sidewalk right there. But this is all National Forest. Kind of crazy to have a town right basically in the middle of a national forest and national park. This is the quiet end of it, really, down here. Get up closer to the bathhouses and stuff, you can see the buildings on Central Avenue better. Arlington. It's hard really to see through the trees and stuff. It's hard for me to tell if I'm capturing anything, because this is like, what, my second vlog ever. There's my medical arts building, the hospital. I don't know if you could see that or not from the promenade. I'm thinking when I was a kid, these trees weren't as big as they are now. Like, duh, but seems like you could see things a lot better than you can now. Oh, we gotta go sniff something. Okay. Leave that. Leave it. Good boy. Little trails. People have forged trails to go up in the woods. And this is a little stairway going back down to the street there. Now these lookouts, these little lookout deals that they have made in here from the very beginning are just so grown up. Man, they need to trim this to where you can see again, because this is supposed to be a lookout for like scenic stuff, you know, and you can't see anything. I want to see what this little sign says, so I'm gonna do that so I can look at it later. Let's see. Oh, it's telling us what kind of rock we got here. Okay. Yeah, there's my doctor's office, or my old doctor's office when I was a kid. Can't even see it from my point of view. This is a little spring that they didn't cap. They left it open for people to just look at and people throw their coins and stuff in it. But that is very hot water coming out of there. Another little drinking fountain. I think that one was hot. Like, who wants really to drink that? And then little trails here, walkways you can go up and you can just walk North Mountain. This is called North Mountain here. And these little metal capped off things are springs that have been capped off back in the old days. Of course, they were just open. See, there's North Mountain Road where it snakes up and takes you up to the tower. And see, there's there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these spring collection things that are capped off here. And that's just to capture the water and direct it where they want it to go instead of just letting it free flow. Anyways, now we're up on this little hill. We'll have to get back down to the promenade. And here's another capped off spring. Another one there. I'm not sure what year they capped these off, but it's definitely been a while. And here's some other information if you can read that. Well, I don't know. I don't know if anything can zoom in well enough to actually read that. And let's see what this says. I like how they've got pictures and whatnot of like in the olden days, because at one point all this was just little wooden contraptions, you know, like little wooden huts and dales and tents and things. People come in here for all that. Now this right here is, remember the other night, if you saw the other day, the other film where I showed those two pillars down there? That's the pillars, and then you walk up here and you've got these stairs to come up, and right over there is a spring, an open spring that's just for people to put their feet in or whatever there. And another sign. Tell me if you're tired of reading signs, because I just really enjoy learning, you know, history, and so therefore I assume everybody does. Back side of a bathhouse there. And up there, well, might as well get this one on there. It talks about this stone there, I guess. But right up there, it's really hard to see, especially with the sun's going to be messing with us. But that is, can't really cover it. That's the old Army Navy hospital part that was built during the Civil War. And then this bigger one there, that's the newer one that was built in the early 1900s. And that was a hospital during World War I, World War II. And is a rehabilitation center today. Not for just people in Hot Springs either, but people from all over are sent here. And that mountain there across the way, that is, I know this is North Mountain, you'd think that would be South Mountain, but it's actually called West Mountain. I guess because most of it is on the west. Who knows? This is Arkansas after all. And there's that turret that I read the other day about they put it up after like some buildings they'd seen in North Africa and France. This is just the back side of the building. And they've got a little ramp that goes down. You can get back onto Central Avenue if you go out and down around this ramp here. Yeah, but we're not going to do that. We're going to walk to the end and then back around to the car. Okay, so the rehab center. My mother, back in, I guess it was World War II. I'm not sure exactly what war it was. I'm going to guess it was World War II, but what was that, in the 40s? And she was born in like 35, so. But anyway, she was a teenager, like 16, 17, 18 years old. And she would come here to the rehab and visit the soldiers that were in there. And they would have little dances, so, you know, she would go up and dance with the soldiers and things like that, kind of doing her part, I guess. Hi. Yeah. And then they've got these little checkerboards. You can just picture little old men sitting here playing checkers. I just can't get enough of these old buildings. I think they're so cool. And just the fact that they're still functioning, they're still working buildings. Okay, this is coming out the other end now. That post, well, I think I told you that was post office. Across the street there, that was the old post office, and now it's like National Park building. They do things in there, have some offices and stuff in there, but it used to be the post office. Now we've got like 3 or 4 post offices just in town, because we've got a whopping population of like 35,000 here. Some more game boards. Avenue. Let's read this sign. You know, I gotta read every damn thing I run across. All the dapper gentlemen gonna walk the promenade.